So, the New York Times posted an editorial in September 2021 regarding Texas's new law, the SB 8. Their main claim was for the majority of Americans who support women's right to comprehensive reproductive health, the Supreme Court is now an adversary. So, one of the statistics that they used in order to support their claim is from the Pew Research Center that says 6 out of 10 Americans are pro-choice. So the problem with this is that the entire article doesn't talk about the people that are actually affected by this. So yeah, sure, 6 out of 10 people in the United States are pro-choice. However, how many of those does it actually affect? How many of those have female anatomy that can produce children? How many of those are actually going to have to deal with it? When it comes to age, when it comes to sex, when it comes to income levels, none of this is addressed by the New York Times. So I'm going to go ahead and break down for the Pew Research Center a few more statistics. So if you look at just women versus men, 62% of women are pro-choice in all or most cases. This is 6% higher than men in the United States. 6% higher. So that 6 out of 10 ratio, a good portion of that is coming from the women. Now, also, if you look at the Pew Research Center, they break it down further. Women of childbearing age, 67% of them were pro-choice. That's an additional 5% more than the women versus men. Now, the next age bracket up, so their age bracket was 18 to 29. The next age bracket up is 30 to 49, and that's still 61%. So, according to WebMD, high-risk pregnancies start at age 35. So that still encompasses some women who are not necessarily going to be conceiving children. Now, according to the Guttmacher Institute, as of 2014, the majority of abortion patients, which is 60%, were in their 20s, and the second largest group were in their 30s, which is 25%. So yes, 60% of people actually getting abortions were in that age bracket that is more pro-choice, 67% pro-choice. Now, if you go down even further, the women who are actually seeking abortions are in lower incomes. According to, again, the Guttmacher Institute, in 2014, 3/4 of abortion patients were low income. That's 49% living at less than the federal poverty level, and 26% living at 100 to almost 200% below the poverty level. So yes, lower income women are the ones who are most affected by this. And the New York Times didn't mention any of them. Didn't mention women at all, the ones who are actually going to be seeking abortions. Now, one of the claims that they could have made was the women who are seeking abortions, according to Guttmacher, WebMD, and the Pew Research Center, most women who seek abortions, it's not their first child that they're getting the abortion for. It's their second, or third, or fourth. And again, most abortions, over 60%, are done by lower income women. So if you're not going to talk about the people that are most affected by these abortion laws, then what's the point of having an opinion on these abortion laws? Who's it actually affecting? Those people need to be advocated for if you're going to stand up against SB 8 and other things that the Supreme Court may do to further inhibit women from getting an abortion.